So I'm going to grab the selection tool here. On the timeline, if we've got a clip that we want to retime, but we want to keep one version of this clip going forwards, we can hold down the Option key and then drag it, and it will make a duplicate of that clip. Okay, so Option allows us to duplicate a clip. And then if I hold down Command, I can drop it in after that as well. I think there's some variation of Option and Command where I can do it all in one go, but so we can play it forwards here, and then we have the same clip happening, which actually also kind of has a nice effect to it. But if we right click on our clip here, we can come to speed duration here, and basically we've got the option to change the speed. So if we increase the percentage there, the clip's going to get faster. If we decrease the percentage, the clip's going to get slower. So 50% would be half speed, 200% would be twice the speed. Okay, and we can also set a specific duration, and then we can reverse the clip here as well. Okay, so if we reverse this clip, then now we see something important here. So this red means that this clip is unrendered. So this is the first time we've added an effect to a clip, which means that Premiere will want to render it to play it back in real time. It will try and play it back, and because this is really low resolution footage, it will manage that pretty well. But with the full HD footage, you'll find that you might get some drop frames. So basically Premiere Pro will try and keep playing at real time, but it will drop frames, so you'll get a jumpy playback with frames dropped in between as it tries to play the clip back. So here that's not rendered and it's going to play back because it's low resolution. If we hit enter on the keyboard, return, it will render it, and then it goes green. So if you're ever experiencing like really jumpy playback, then at that point in time, that's when you would kind of render it to kind of get rid of the red, to actually allow it to play back in real time. So if I select these two clips now and hold down Option, we're going to duplicate it and then drop it back down. So now we're playing this back, and it's just going to keep going back and forth. And what we could do here as well is speed up these two clips. So if I right click on this clip, we go to speed duration, we could make this 200%. And when we do this, if we check the ripple option, it will ripple it. So basically it's going to shorten it and it's going to pull the other clips back as well. If I do that without the ripple option, so it's a 200% reverse speed, so twice the speed but in reverse, it's going to leave a gap there. Okay, so the ripple option will always close the gap. So just like the ripple edit tool, when we're editing, if we don't want any gaps, we'd use the ripple edit tool. And these are both sped up and reverse, so now we can render them out, and then it will just kind of get faster, and we could keep going with that. Okay, and when I'm selecting them both, I'm just dragging a marquee around both those clips and then holding down Command to nudge those other clips out of place. You can see my snapping is playing havoc with where it wants me to drop it there. So I'm going to undo that and zoom in a bit more. No, it really doesn't want me to do it. So you can see when I've inserted it there by accident, because it's snapping to a different point, it's actually basically breaking the other clips apart. So if I move my playhead back to here, back to that edit point using the up and down arrow keys, see if it will, there we go. Now it's snapping into that. So it's using the playhead as a spot to snap to. Okay. So that's how to do kind of basic speed changes as well and reversing clips.